fireworks night?
They have July 4th.
Yeah, because they never had Guy Fawkes doing all that.
Of course not, because it was
shit.
very British.
Yeah, to burning down the Houses of Parliament.
Do you know what I learned about Guy
Burning
Fawkes
down the Houses of Parliament
in the last week?
Go on.
So they obviously foiled the gunpowder plot, and then they took him prisoner, and they executed him in February. So November, December, January, February, 4 months they had him.
Yeah.
And he tried to, Dan told me this, he was researching it for a lesson. He tried to kill himself by jumping out of a tower. And so he broke his neck. And then, he already had, a broken neck. So, when they hung him, it was just, real quick, because his neck was already fucked.
Because the job was half done.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Jesus. I'm so glad you told me that.
Something you didn't know about Guy Fawkes.
Woo! Ooh, ah.
How's it been for you? Because I know the cat probably gets stressed out by the
Harry
fireworks.
wasn't that bothered.
Oh.
He was just asleep. He didn't really seem to care. It was nowhere near as loud as it was in Sutton. There was so much more fireworks there. Now I'm out in the wilderness.
In the sticks.
It's nice and quiet.
But I would have thought where you live, more families have them in their back garden.
Yeah, and there's that big green space behind where we live. But no, it was good. It wasn't too bad. Which is good. Alright, come on.
Come on. Competition. So they had to stack these 40 boxes off of the ground using themselves as connecting links.
That's a cheap old task,
isn't
it?
Yeah, but a good one. Effective. Yeah. And they had 8 boxes between each housemate.
Looked hard, didn't it?
The first team to successfully do it won. And actually there was a point where I thought no one was going to get there. Did you?
Yeah, it looked really hard.
There's so much pressure on that first person to maintain it.
Yeah.
But that team is Ellie's team, I think.
Yeah. They
worked quite well together. He was push, give me more force,
Bernie
work
did
harder.
well, didn't he?
Bernie did do very well. He wouldn't
well.
expect it. He didn't look like a comp beast, does he?
No, he doesn't. Yeah, I thought it must be very hard for the very last person to have to stack the boxes up
By
on
themselves,
your own kind of thing. That was really tough. But yeah, I thought they did quite well. Even Thomas Markle did quite well.
Yeah, he
believe
did.
it or not. Begrudging. And Caitlin
Credit where it's due.
Yeah, Caitlin goes, oh, if they have one slip over there, they have to start over. And Thomas said, well, yeah, us too. That ain't going to go down well. I thought it was quite tense, actually.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a good one.
I wanted to know if the two teams could actually see each other, because I wanted to know if you could kind of copy the strategy from the other team.
I think they probably could. It was happening at the same time, wasn't it? Right in the same arena.
Yeah.
Someone told them to look at them and they were like, no, don't, look straight ahead. I've not got much notes on the competition, so I'm just sitting and watching them. Nothing particularly is standing out, although I am enjoying them. It
reminded me of a team building task that you do at work, don't you think?
Kind of very much like that.
And I think Big Brother was like, oh, communication is key, because they were sort of bickering at first, then working out the different roles, weren't they? They'll be sort of leaning back into each other's arms next. I
think what this proves to me is you can do a very physically demanding task, but actually without much kind of the apparatus, they don't have to make a fucking rig or something like that. Just true. Get some boxes.
Yeah.
And a wall.
Keep that in mind, Squid Game, for next time.
Squid Brother.
Heads or tails. Squid Brother! That's good, I like that. So then Ellie's team won, and then Danny was watching and he said he was getting emotional. I'm not sure why.
Oh, trauma probably from watching a competition again.
Yeah, that he couldn't be in. So then Ellie went in to nominate. She put up Tom. Who did she put up?
Matt.
And
Josh.
Because she said neither of them would go.
Oh, yeah, the safe vote. Yeah.
That old trick.
Oh, you're a safe vote. That's what they call it, isn't it?
Yeah. Why put up Tom anyway? He's a weak player. No one's going to vote for him to win at the end. Keep him around. Drag him to the end.
But they don't like him.
Yeah, I know.
And Danny also got the emergency button. So...
Which no one noticed.
No one noticed that.
If there was a button, if I was a Big Brother and there was a button, I wouldn't press that.
I think it was the fire alarm.
Yeah, I'd get nervous to press it.
It looked like the one on the bus.
Yeah.
You break the glass to smash the back window, whatever it is.
Yeah, and Luke was just like, let's do it. I wouldn't be so cavalier, would you?
But I think also, why would there be an emergency fire alarm on the pool?
Yeah.
Kind of a bit of an odd place to put it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Danny said, come on, release the freak. Okay.
He was most upset no one noticed it for ages though. Thomas was trying to find out how people were thinking about it, and he goes to Dane, and Dane went, yeah, I'm voting you out.
Yeah.
And he goes, I've got an alliance with Matt and Josh and I'm going to honour that. It's like, this guy does not know what he's doing.
No, why say that? Silly, isn't it?
Oh, we missed the bit where...
Go on.
In the first episode, I think it was, or the second episode, Luke basically was talking to Dane about how he was going to nominate. And he told him, and he didn't react to it. And that was his strategy, to, like, just get it out of him, but then not give anything back.
Oh,
that was quite
good.
cool. Luke is one to
Yeah,
watch.
he's a game planner. So then Luke wants to do a blindside and get rid of Matt. Bernie choked last time, so Luke needs to be careful with this.
And Caitlin can't hear any of the whispered strategy.
No,
Luke
no.
was trying to, like, get in Caitlin's ear. She was like, oh,
Yeah.
speak up.
A bit too.
Say it loud.
You don't want that person on your team, do you? Blow it again, big time. Like when someone had to speak for a megaphone for 24 hours on Big Brother US.
Already?
Was that before your time?
Yeah, before my time. It's all the Lord of the Latrina these days. Danny likes Luke's plan. He's quite he's into this gameplay.
Game recognises game.
Ah, that's it. Luke knows he has to manage Bernie. Bernie said that he's in.
Bernie. Yeah, I don't trust that Bernie though.
Luke lied to Jess that Matty wants her out.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, I'm going to start saying some shit to people, basically. Throwing a few cats amongst the pigeons.
I like that. I like that sort of gameplay. I wish that would happen more often on Big Brother. People just make shit up. It's an underrated strategic skill. So then they smash a glass.
They did.
And Danny come in.
All I've written is first comment, Danny is tiny. I didn't realise how small
God,
he
he
is.
looked... Some of these housemates must be tall because he looked absolutely tiny.
But like Marley was obviously tall.
Oh yeah, and that Nick guy was tall
and Nick
as
was
well.
tall, but I don't know. Danny's never. I think the diary room's made Danny look shorter.
Danny shrunk.
It's like a little ventriloquist dummy sitting
You
on the
can't say that either.
diary room chair, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Danny goes, oh, I've been watching you for 2 days. Is that a good thing to say or a bad thing to
Don't
say?
say it. I thought Danny knew better than that.
I thought in a way it's good though because it's kind of like I know what you've been talking about, so you better come and kiss my ass kind of thing.
Maybe.
No?
I mean, I should trust Danny because I don't think
Oh, I
he
don't know
makes.
about that.
No, but if you remember, when I was saying this to Dan, when he did go undercover in the belly of the beast, he had Jess and Katie
Oh yeah.
fully working against him,
Yeah.
and he took them to that limo,
Yeah.
which you wouldn't have
yeah.
thought was a good idea,
No.
and he won them over.
Yeah, that's true.
So if Danny wants to reveal that he's been watching for 2 days, I trust that's a good idea.
Okay. Danny was lording it. Bernie looked a bit uncomfortable. Thomas was like, oh, who is this guy? And like, oh, he was in it last year. They were all going, oh, he's a great player. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like Danny's actually a bit of a haphazard player.
Yeah, and it felt like he was a celebrity and they were just like fly
Oh,
by
it's
nights.
Danny's hotel and they're just living in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, someone said to him, this is your house or something, didn't they?
Oh, Luke tried to be like, this is my house.
Yeah.
Danny must love that. Like,
yeah.
oh, my sound bites.
Oh,
I've really
course.
arrived. Danny the legend.
So then Danny went to see Big Brother and Big Brother was taking a piss out of him. Look at those little legs. It's like a child in a high chair. And then Danny started... Oh yeah, Luke came into the diary room and then Danny started stuttering and then Luke started stuttering as well. And Luke said, last year you were the greatest reality player who's ever lived. Last year you were the greatest reality player who's ever lived. That sentence doesn't work. Also, that's not true either last year or ever.
In Australia, maybe.
But Danny was loving to hear that.
Australia's probably got 2 shows.
Yeah, Survivor and Big Brother.
Yeah, mind
Yeah.
you, what have we got?
We got
Nothing.
nothing. We've got less than fuck all. Then we had the eviction, unless you got anything before.
I put my notes down because I stopped making notes. I was so tired when I was watching it.
Oh, okay. So the eviction, they revealed Danny does get a vote. Seems fair when he's been watching and only been in the house for 10 minutes, but whatever, floats your boat. Kylie Cyrus, I've written her here, her fashion sense, hideous. Sonia was wearing a black dress with a little gold clasp.
Oh, yeah,
That was
quite understated,
Yeah,
actually.
that was quite nice. I thought Matt might have got wind of what was going on because he looked a bit sort of defeated already.
Yeah, it's just the way he looks.
Josh said he struggles with anxiety on a daily basis.
That was a surprising thing,
Yeah,
but I guess
doesn't look like he does, but I
well,
guess it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
it does. And also sometimes that's a sort of reflection of how someone feels about themselves to make themselves look like that.
Oh, I see.
Less comfortable in yourself, so change your body, sort of thing.
Sonia said, how does it feel to be up for nomination? Up for nomination?
She didn't.
Yeah, I swear she did. I wrote it down.
Sonia.
Come Oh, yeah, she said, we've been getting to know Thomas. Who said this? He's not the scumbag that was in the papers. Did one of the others say that? I can't imagine Sonia saying that.
He said that.
Oh, yeah, and then...
About himself.
Oh, right,
No,
yeah. He probably did.
He might have done.
And who said this? Thomas is a household name.
Yeah.
Not sure about that.
Well, Markle, yes.
Yeah.
But not Thomas.
No. Caitlin went in and voted for Thomas, as I don't like him and he doesn't fit in.
Too old for me.
Yeah,
Caitlin.
too old, let go. Big Brother said that they were going to get Danny a little step. He said he didn't need one. Bernie, I put here, is my dark horse to win. That was crazy.
Dan likes him as well. He's winning people over.
Yeah, he's quite serene. Josh got 1 vote. Matt got 6 votes. I don't know how many Thomas got. She kind of read it out in a bit of a different way to normal. Don't try and work it.
She said, like, you're safe to Thomas or something, or someone. I'm not going to do the math. I can't remember how many housemates there are for a start.
So Dane did look a bit... Oh, no, Dane was frowny. He was like... And then Ellie looked shocked as well.
Oh, when Thomas was saying he's actually just a nice guy, like, I'm just here to get to know people, Caitlin did an eye roll as well.
So the people who weren't kind of in on this was like Ellie, Dane, Caitlin. They were shocked. Matt left the house and he said, I'm gutted. He said, I'm absolutely gutted. Dane was pissed off. And then in the cab, or whatever it is, takes him away, Matt said, I was only just getting warmed up. I literally did not learn one thing about that guy.
No.
Generic white person 101.
I felt like I'm not going to miss that person, though.
I was quite happy that Thomas Markle stayed, because don't you think he's good to take the piss out of?
You need someone to hate.
Yeah, it's good to take the piss out of and just be like, you absolute freak, what are you doing there?
Yeah, and like, what this had going for it was rivalry between Omarosa and Caitlin, and maybe now it will be between Caitlin and Thomas.
No, I can't see Thomas doing much to...
No, but Caitlin doesn't like him.
No. I don't like him either. I don't like Caitlin.
I don't like you either. That starts with Star Wars. He doesn't like you either.
The Force is cooking.
I don't like you. He doesn't like you.
Alright, do you want a break?
Oh, we've got to go to the inbox. Forgot about that. I was about to wrap this shit up. Yeah, okay, let's have a break. Then we'll do the inbox.
Have a Kit
You
Kat.
said it wouldn't be 3 hours. Look at it.
Well.
It's time to open this brimming inbox. Right, we need your emails. We're looking at you, Braden. We're looking at you.
Tommy, I thought you were going to send an email in. Come on, don't leave us hanging.
Email us to bbonblastpod@gmail.com. Also, follow us on Instagram. We've only got 73 followers on there. BB on
We've been posting good shit on there.
Yeah.
Well, you have.
Yeah, I have. Right.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at how this has been started. Dean has emailed us.
Yeah.
His name's on Twitter, isn't it?
I think it's fine.
Yeah, Dean Barney. Shout out Dean Barney. BBAU VIP first impressions. Does Dean Barney normally email us?
No, I think Dean Barney's just watching it for the first time, BBAU.
Does he normally email in?
He emails, yeah.
Oh.
Or does he email or does he tweet? I think he emails.
Sorry if I've forgotten that you emailed, Dean. So this is my first watch of any BBAU. Oh, God. I've chosen the worst time to join.
Yeah, just to think what it's going to be like.
And here are my initial impressions after 3 episodes.
I'm curious.
Curiouser and curiouser. Generally, I like it.
Oh.
The format is a mix of US/Can and good old classic UK.
Yeah, agree.
Well, and good old classic Australia too. One of the annoying things about US format is that it's often all games and no reality.
Yeah, I mean, he's right.
So it's great to see a return to just listening in to real conversations.
Yeah.
/ watching people go about their daily routine. Okay, I'm going to interject here because I feel like obviously they've got storylines they want to get out of these celebrities and they're putting them in, but it doesn't feel like it's necessarily in the course of a day. You're just like, oh, here's Caitlyn Jenner talking about Kanye.
Yeah,
here's Omarosa talking about Trump.
Yeah,
what are they have for lunch?
Yeah, they don't give you a timestamp, do they?
No.
But still, it's still a fair point.
Well, shouldn't moan. Can't really comment on the contestants yet. Haven't really warmed to any of them, other than Josh is hot. Sorry, I'm a basic white gay. Okay. And I liked that guy in red pants, whoever he was. That is Josh.
That was Josh, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jesus.
Like the same person
How
twice.
much you been drinking? Caitlin is such a professional reality TV player. I'd be happy to walk you down the aisle. No, I think Caitlyn that's just their ego.